Hello, I'm Jedi, the Alchemist Jedi, and it is my mission to manifest world harmony by 2030. Now, I know that sounds completely wackadoodle crazy to you, but I actually have a plan to make it all work, and over the next few days, you'll get to see some of the details of how we're going to build world harmony from a grassroots, ground up approach instead of a government top down corruption approach as we are dealing with now. So, this is the way we're actually going to stop the New World Order and have a lot of fun while we do it. Now, my other side mission on how we're going to get there to manifest world harmony is by helping you who are all around the world who are gifted spiritually, psychics, empaths, star seeds, everything, to develop your gifts and get back to your still, quiet center. The center, the silence from which everything in creation comes. And the more of us that do that will create a resonant harmonic field to improve the emotions and feelings of everybody on the planet, and more details on that later. So, to give you a little bit background about me and why I, the Jedi, am the one to bring about world harmony, not because I want it, titles or anything else. I honestly, once it's all done, I'm looking forward to walking away and vanishing back into the woods somewhere. Though that's still a few years down the road. So, just side note, focus on your breath. It helps you calm down, control your thoughts and your emotions as you go through things. The ancients say the fastest way to ascension is through your breath. Now, a little bit about me. I got to grow up, top of a hill overlooking a lake. There were blackberries, grapes, and all kinds of other fun things that, I got to roam the mountainside as a kid in complete abundance and freedom, which was a total blessing, and I am grateful for it every day. And during the summer, several years, I would go down to my grandparents in West Virginia. And after my second grade year, I'm 8 years old. I had just gotten out of speech therapy class for having a lisp, which I still must focus on to this day to make sure I enunciate my words properly. And anytime you get relaxed, the enunciation's off. So if you ever hear that in any of my videos, and I'm live, yell at me. I'm getting better at it. And that's the thing with mastery, eternal. So I was 8 years old, down with my grandparents. We went to a park, and they had a set of monkey bars in the park. And I decided to climb up to the top and practice some gymnastics on top. Well, I did a backward somersault. I landed it, threw my hands up, and hit my jaw to the bar, cutting off most of my tongue. Not going to go into the gory details or anything, but it gave me a severe dislike of doctors for many years, and now I help people be better. So, funny how karma is. Things come around, go around, and all those type things. But it forced me into a vow of silence. Involuntary, consciously, but, subconsciously, we invite everything in. So, for some reason, I needed it back then. So, I had about 6 weeks to just observe and see how things are. And because we were in the woods and nature, I got to watch the squirrels, the groundhogs, the cattle, the deer, and everything else wandering through the countryside. And I really learned a lot during that time to just have to watch and not say anything to anybody. And it got me to be much more introspective, where I think things through, and helped me be a more voracious reader as, I went through that entire Encyclopedia Britannica that summer because I couldn't speak to anybody anyways. Now, a few years later down the road, I was raised with a lot of the Native American traditions. I'm one of the old school pipe carriers, which is ceremonies I'll talk about in some of the other videos, or if you're in the group, Alchemy and the Master's Path on Facebook, check it out. Again, Alchemy and the Master's Path, go ahead and check it out, and you'll find all kinds of fun educational videos to teach you different aspects of things. Though, after I had built my prayer pipe under the guidance of one of the elders, I went on one of the traditional Native American vision quests. To prepare for that, I did 7 days on just water, then went into a sweat lodge, which is like a super hot steam room way above what the legal limits are. So you're dehydrating yourself out a little bit, jump into a cold river, shocking your system. Now you're all cleansed and purified, and you can begin the ritual. And the ritual is you basically just walk into a spot deeper into the woods, far away from everybody, draw a circle around yourself, sit facing east, west, or other directions, north, south, depending on which of the native traditions you were following. I was doing more of the Iroquois, so it was facing the rising sun. And just have the prayer pipe and stay in prayer the entire day, no food, no water. So that went on for 4 days. And I had the vision of how we're going to manifest world harmony. It's taken me 20 years of research after that vision to build the plan for what we've got coming here now, of how we're going to do it from a grassroots approach to supply everybody on the planet an abundance of pure food, water, and energy. So that's my big mission in life, and what I'm doing along the way to help there is we're all spiritually gifted. We all have different things we have to go through. The trauma of being in crowds. I used to have horrible anxiety to I'm going to Walmart at 3 o'clock in the morning so I can avoid people. Like, I'd literally been in malls and things like that and just clenched my head and just went down into like a fetal position just to like get the sound to go away. So I understand all of you that are there with the bad anxiety. I've been there. Depression. I had points in my life where I just gave up, and even attempted suicide a couple times when I was younger. I don't really talk about it too much, as I'm still here, so not a big deal. Though not everybody will see it that way. But to me, it's, something in the past. It doesn't matter. Who are you now, and who are you becoming to build for a better future? That's what we need to focus on. Like, everybody's got sins and mistakes in their past, and I've got a list a mile long, just like everybody else you're going to talk to. It's how we are growing, and the path of self-mastery is an eternal path. And one of the issues I found with my fellow psychics and empaths who can feel the emotions of others is we get knocked off our center and we get way too overwhelmed. So I've got different trainings and things to help you come back to that calm, still center. And those of you who are gifted and can see will be able to feel the difference in the energy, maybe even hear the difference in tone and pitch of voice, just from the space of one breath. And it said that a master can do anything in one breath, and I have seen many miracles to know that anything is possible. So click the, if you want more videos on what you would like to learn, how to develop your spiritual gifts, get better with your senses, increase your sensitivity while eliminating the overwhelm, put your name and email down below. Again, I'm the Alchemist Jedi. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram at Alchemist Jedi. And may your day be blessed. And if you're after the world harmony with me, come on in, because this is the path of how we're going to get there. May the force be with you.